welcome to the U. Our reviews will kill you. The podcast that recommends that you don't feed the trolls, you just feed the orcs. I am the man they know as Z, and as always, I am joined by the melancholy miscreant, Noob Noob.
This song's gonna get stuck inside your head!
Closeted racist, and I'm sexist, and selfish, and I dragged us all into my sexist, racist, bad things because I'm stupid.
I love giving blowjobs.
That hurt my voice more than I thought. Not the blowjob, the talk.
Yeah, okay. We know what really hurt.
And then there's Scott Keebler, the microphone maestro.
The maestro of the mic and soundboard, and working his way up to the 6th greatest beard this week.
I've got one more
One
target.
more down, 5 more to go.
So what's on today's docket, noobers?
These are some special episodes because they were coordinated by yours truly. And what that means is they're going to be filled with knowledge, fun, fantasy, and sexual mischievousness. So let's
How
start
about
with
sexual ambiguity?
that too. I don't know what that means. I only graduated 10th grade. But also, that means I get to choose what we talk about. The entire episode, news and reviews, Dragon Ball Z, bitch! That's all we're doing!
God! No! God, please, no! No!
So I guess we'll be doing the show without Noob Noob for the rest of the show.
This is the fastest episode of all time. And now we're down to 2 presenters in OrkU. Ah, yes. Welcome, dear listeners, to the greatest thing we've ever done for you.
You're so stupid. Are you prepared to? We'll take you out of timeout if you're prepared to do the real show here.
Behave yourself, or we'll make you leave. We'll put you back in the corner.
We'll put you back in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. Oh, I'm back. Okay, here we go.
I would know it's so shocking to you that you can actually hear yourself. But
Yeah, but we got a lot of heavy-hitting stuff today. So we got some Will Smith Genie things. Nope, yep, there's Will Smith screaming as a genie. Netflix fully just said, fuck you to Marvel. Then we have Home Depot. That's a massive shit right there. I haven't been to Home Depot in a while. And then Arrowverse. Arrowverse, that's a big news right there. The CW, they're just a
C-dubs.
great network. And yeah, we got some reviews, Netflix style. Dragon Prince, never watched that. Hopefully there's dragons. I don't think there is though in season 1. We'll find out. But
Plenty
season
of princes for you.
Oh. And then Abducted in Plain Sight, my life story. Lego Movie 2, I saw that at some point in life.
Really dumb. For real.
And then a great horror movie that's not a horror movie. It's just like Groundhog Day with stabbing. Happy Death Day to You, the sequel to Happy Death Day.
So Z, we gave Noob Noob the go-ahead to put together this episode's itinerary, and it's going to turn out to be the most boring episode of OrkU of all time.
The worst.
The worst. The worst. The worst of all time.
This is all fake news. And fake reviews.
You are fake news.
Who doesn't want to talk about Arrowverse and their many copious amounts of shows? I'll wait for that.
Fake news, everyone!
You are fake news.
Yeah.
So
there could be a mix-up in the Arrowverse coming after the 2019-2020.
Does anyone actually watch these shows?
I think so. I watched them.
there
So
are
that's
people
one
who
guy.
watch them.
You watched them on Netflix.
When they come out on Netflix, I watch them.
They're on Netflix?
Yeah, they are.
Why?
Why are they on Netflix?
Yeah,
Why aren't they
bother?
on Netflix?
No one watched them on CW. There's no reason to watch them on Netflix.
Dude, that
Arrow's been
Supernatural
going-
show is on its 19th season. It's competing
What?
with The Simpsons.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No way.
I swear.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what it is.
I don't even
either.
know what that is.
I know there's two guys on it. and that's
Supernatural.
They're attractive.
Couple
two
guys.
attractive young men.
Two attractive young
I mean, they're
men doing
middle-aged to pushing 40 at this point. But
two attractive young men.
They've been on
doing
the show. Isn't
supernatural
on 19?
things.
no, it's not on 19. See, it's on like season 13, 14.
It's actually just on episode 19. Your facts are just way off.
This is the fake news episode.
Season 2, episode 7 is actually episode 19, and
You're going to make
Oh.
me Google this. Let's see. I think it's season 13 or 14.
How many seasons?
Let us see. It started in
2005?
2005. So, yeah, it's going on season 14.
well, 14 years.
Well, that's a lot of seasons.
Oh, no. Yeah, last episode. Season 14. Yep.
That's a lot
Wow.
of seasons.
That's
For a live
lot.
action show. Yeah.
It's a lot of supernatural.
But it
People
still
love
doesn't
it.
hang anywhere near Stephen Amell's grisly and macho Arrow, which may be getting canceled. And so is Legends of Tomorrow. Potentially.
So, well, Legends of Tomorrow was canceled right away, and then somehow came back after they got rid of like half their characters or something.
No.
Wasn't that the first episode? There was like 20 people on that ship, and now there's like 5.
No,
No.
then there's 20
They
more.
just like killed everybody off and was like, yeah, this wasn't working. So we're just
That's the
gonna kill
place
everybody.
you go if you. It's like if you talk bad about the producers, or if you want to talk about leaving the show,
Or you're
they're
a
like,
diva.
"We'll put you out to
Or
pasture.
you're like a diva or something.
We put you on
Well,
Legends of Tomorrow, and eventually you'll be gone." It's exactly what
This is
happened.
Legends.
Legend-
It's CW's Farm Network.
Yeah, it's Kid Flash
Hmm.
went there, and he's gone. Who else went there? Half of Firestorm went there.
Hawk
I thought
Girl,
all of Firestorm
all,
went
Girl
there.
went
all
there.
Firestorm went there. They're gone.
They're all
They're gone. Hawkgirl and Hawkeye both
All
dead.
gone.
well, they died very early.
Don't
They were
talk
useless.
Didn't, I
smack.
think Hawkeye died first episode or something.
Yeah, he was the first main one to die. Yeah. Captain Cold.
Dead.
Heat
Yeah,
Wave
he
still there.
whined because he wanted to go back to that Fox show that got canceled.
Prison Break? Yeah.
Yeah. So he died.
Dead.
Who else?
Heat
That's-
Wave's still on there. I'm trying to think of who else.
Didn't the small guy, the guy who shrinks, didn't he go away for a long time?
Yeah, Adam. Nah.
He's
Nah,
dead.
He's there.
He's dead too.
But I mean, so there's currently how many Arrowverse shows? There's Arrow, there's Legends of Tomorrow, there's The Flash, there's Supergirl, and now there's going to be Batwoman. So
Oh, God.
after next year's crossover event, Crisis on Infinite Earths, they may shake up the entire series and end Arrow and Legends Tomorrow with a rumor of Supergirl potentially getting canceled and being replaced by a Superman.
I think that's all fake news.
This is the most boring news I've ever heard.
It's
Whoa,
just
this is
fake.
interesting.
This is so stupid. No, there's nothing interesting about this.
I record all these shows. This is very interesting.
Not to mention, there's probably this is all fake anyway. It's all hearsay. Has anything official actually come out, or is this all hearsay
In fact,
and
the-
make believe?
The
It's on-
website he's getting it from is cosmicbook.news.
mean, it does
How
say-
is that a real site? That is not a real site.
It's .news, that's why. Because
dot
it says
fake
dot
news.
news. This is cosmic news.
It might as well as be .cnn.
We're
fake
making the news. Dot CNN news.
It's fake.
Do you not like
fake.
Arrow? You've watched Arrow,
I watched all of them up until the new ones.
and you don't like it?
So how does this Arrow fit into the DCU? Is this Green Arrow?
Yes, Green Arrow.
yeah.
But why is he not Green Arrow then? He's
What do you
just
mean?
Arrow.
He started as the Arrow and then went green
Then why aren't they calling it
because
Green
he
Arrow?
started recycling
Does
his
he
arrows.
is he called Green Arrow in the series?
He is
Yeah.
now.
Now, yeah.
And when he first started, he was just the Arrow.
It was just called the Hood initially. Actually,
Well, and he wasn't even recycling.
There was already the Hood.
he didn't start the Green Initiative until like season 3.
He didn't get green.
Well,
Was
'cause
not environmentally friendly in the
he
first.
vomited on his outfit and didn't want to clean it out, so
He
it
was
was just
very
green after
murdery.
that. That's mold.
Okay.
That's why it's green. 'Cause
I told
it's
you it was
mold.
green because he was
You have to
recycling
clean,
arrows.
They have to clean the outfit every once in a while. The mold grows on it. It's green.
And then there's the flush.
The flush. That's
Flush.
what happens to all these series when people realize how shitty they are. They get
They're not.
flushed.
It's one of the only. I think it's the
suck.
only television network that has a massive crossover event every year.
They're so bad.
It's better than Jessica Jones.
They're horrible.
Everything is
Everything's
better than
Jessica
Jessica
Jones. Jinx,
Fucking Care Bears are better than Jessica Jones.
if you base everything off of Jessica Jones, then every show out there deserves an Oscar.
Although Jessica,
But
let's
Jessica
be
Jones.
clear. Let's be clear. Jessica Jones season 2.
Season 2.
Season 1 was fantastic because it had David Tennant.
No, season 1 was good. Season 2 is bad.
And then one episode of season 2 was very good because it had David Tennant.
Which they
wasn't
had to
even
in
that
order to try and save it to bring Zach, the guy that died from the last episode.
Yes.
Marvel killing off their good
Oh,
villains.
it's going to show that she's
Stupid.
going through such mental anguish that people are coming back in her mind. No, it's bad writing, is what it is. Just like all 4 of these shows that you mentioned, it's all bad writing.
They're not that bad.
They're pretty good.
Horrible.
Supergirl is getting pretty bad, though.
I tried watching Supergirl the other day. I stopped by Mom's
That's
house,
why you
and she
can't
had
watch
it on,
any-
and it was
Supergirl's
like,
not
oh my
watchable.
God, this is horrible. This
It's
is
not watchable.
completely unwatchable.
Like it
It
turned into
has
like
an
a
agenda.
Yeah, it turned into like a politics show, and I'm just like, you're pushing it. I like Melissa Benoist, but you're pushing it.
No, they're
Beignets.
they're forcing their,
Beignets.
they're forcing their politics. They're trying to force storylines to be like, oh, we're equal, but that. No, it's freaking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going a little too hard on it. Like, it's okay to have some stuff, but don't, like, make your whole goddamn show about
No,
it.
you force feed it. It's when you force feed it becomes a problem.
Okay.
And then you
so-
put it in another universe, so we don't really have to worry about it. So that way, Arrow and Flash are like, well, we're safe because they're in another universe.
Oh.
But hey, we can just magically travel to this other universe whenever we want, once a year when we want to do a crossover.
when we don't want to worry about her politics. Okay, so what's next?
Don't you just wish those shows didn't exist?
Yes.
Do you know how you can get wishes, Scott?
How do you make wishes happen?
A genie.
A genie?
If you rub your lamp.
What kind of genie?
A blue. I was going to say something different. A blue genie
Blue genie?
in Aladdin.
Ooh, I
by
like blue genies.
A very blue Will
I like
Smith.
them. Robin Williams was amazing in that movie.
Basically,
Fantastic.
like the Avatar Smurfs on crack.
Are you sure about that? Have you ever gone back? You know when people say things are amazing from their childhood and then they
Anything Robin Williams does is
if
amazing.
you go back and watch it, were you actually like, this is a great movie?
This is a fantastic movie. I mean, here, just listen to this. This is from the original Aladdin. There's nothing
What the fuck?
like
Now
this.
I know I'm dreaming.
Master, I don't think you quite realize what you've got here. So why don't you just ruminate whilst I illuminate the possibilities?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Alibaba had them 40 thieves. Scheherazade had 1,000.
So why are we bringing up the genie?
Because he's fucking terrifying. There was a new trailer, and everyone's going fucking bananas about it.
Disney has to defend Will Smith's genie.
Oh, this is Will Smith playing the genie.
Yes.
He's blue. Look at
Oh
him.
my God.
He's very blue.
big.
Wow. That is glowing,
He is-
weird blue.
Dr. Manhattan blue.
How are you? I
Look
mean,
at those eyes.
how are you?
staring in
How
your
are you
soul.
supposed to? How are you supposed to make a live-action blue guy look good though?
Dr. Manhattan.
That kind of live action.
You have to make his blueness and proportionate to the size of his big blue cock.
So we're gonna see Will Smith's big blue cock.
it's the only way to make a live action blue
Wait,
guy.
wait. Time out. You know, we were talking earlier about how when you go back to your old childhood memories and say how great these things are, but now you think about it, Will Smith, is this going to be line for line? So
Is he going to sing the song? Is it a musical?
I'm sure. Is he going to sing a song? But is he going to start out the same way? Is Will Smith going to be saying this line?
Now I know I'm dreaming.
Master, I don't think you quite realize.
You think he's going to be calling that kid
So wait,
master?
are they going to have Will Smith covered in blue calling a white kid master?
He's not white.
He's not a white
White-ish
kid. Lou,
kid.
hey, hold on. Let's go and talk to the expert, our racial expert on whiteness
Is this
here.
inappropriate?
What do you mean? How, what the fuck?
To
It's
have-
Aladdin.
To have
It's in like India or something, right?
to have Will Smith, a black man, calling a whitish,
He's not
wait,
white.
white-ish kid
What the fuck?
master.
You guys are
Is
just the
that
worst.
is that inappropriate, Noob Noob?
I guess if he was white, but he's not white.
He is.
our authority on whiteness here?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
determined.
Is there like a whiteness level?
Yes, there's like pure white. There's
Snow White.
Vanta Black Manta, the blackest black Manta.
Which is not white. That's
that's the opposite of
extreme
white.
other end of the spectrum.
Where is this going? I don't understand.
I don't know. You're the one who commented on how white he was.
No, Scott said he was white. He's not white. That's fake news. What are you? I don't know what to say to this.
Now I know I'm dreaming.
Master,
What?
I don't think you
Master!
realize
Are they
what
supposed to
you've got
sing?
here.
Are they going to sing in
master.
this?
Yeah,
Wait,
every
is
Disney
Will
live action
Smith
movie
going-
had singing in it.
So Will Smith is going to sing?
I don't know. I didn't
Has
watch
Will
the trailer.
Smith-
Does he
has
sing
Will
in the
Smith
trailer?
There's no
Ever
singing in
sung.
the trailer, I don't think.
What
There hasn't
does
been
he
like a
sound
full,
like?
full
Does he
trailer.
sound like Will Smith? Does he even talk?
I honestly never actually watched.
Oh, okay. So none of us know what we're talking about here.
No,
we're just speculating.
I saw pictures of blue Will Smith and I got very terrified.
There are memes of it
everyone
everywhere.
got terrified. It's all over the place. But
Horrified.
it is. How are you gonna?
I think it looks fine. I think all the people who are going crazy are just ridiculous.
It's just scary. But at the same time, we hated Gritty when he first showed up, so we could be wrong when we finally see him.
If you look at the genie in the cartoon Aladdin, he's pretty horrifying.
Yeah.
So
it's a
why would
cartoon.
Will Smith, why would it be any less horrifying?
Is this gonna start a new Blueface thing though?
Blue face going blackface. You know, blackface you can't talk about.
Yeah, you can't talk about blackface, but now you can talk about Blueface.
What the fuck?
This is racist.
It's racist.
We're waiting on our racist compatriot
I
here
don't
to,
even
to
know
start
what to
talking
to
and
say to that.
Espouting his white virtue.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Wow, God.
We start every show by
Where's Jesse
Remember the
Smollett?
closet-
Calling you racist.
closeted racists.
Yeah.
Where?
We've
Not
outed you as a racist.
Definitely not closeted. You
Where?
definitely come out of the closet. Looking at that shirt, I know you come out of the closet.
What? It's
Oh,
blue, like
Oh,
Aladdin.
it's blue. There it is. You're wearing
You're
blue.
blue facing it.
Blue
You're-
chest in it.
You're blue. No, you're hairy chesting it. Dude, how low is that V? Can we measure the V in that shirt to see how much chest
V.
hair is
It's
showing?
a deep V.
That is a deep,
You gotta pull
deep
off the deep V.
There's a lot of hair popping out of that
Yeah.
V shirt, dude.
It's manly.
It's like a sweater vest.
I like sweater vests.
You're already wearing one. Why do you need two?
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You must go over good in South Philly.
I don't go to South Philly.
Why
You know,
is that,
the,
Noob Noob?
Why?
the section that has rainbows on the street signs?
That's not South
That's
Philly.
not South Philly.
That's kind of center
just
city.
downtown.
Old city. It's below, what is it, below Old City? Kind of west
It's
of Old
not
City.
South Philly.
It's not
Yeah.
south. It's below Market. Everything below Market is South
I
Philly.
want to know why he doesn't go to South Philly.
I'm
though.
just too pure and innocent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you go over good with that shirt.
There's so many veiled.
They just see me and they're
Racistness.
like, "Oh, we gonna fuck this boy up tonight.
Why do they talk like that?
South Philly does not talk like that.
We gonna eat him like a pack of grits."
How far south are you going?
Pack of
You
grits.
went way too far south.
Yeah, you went.
You're like 5 states too far.
Get me some taters and put them on his asshole.
You're like
I don't know.
Tennessee South.
Way too.
Cover that boy in some barbecue sauce.
This is fantasies from Noob Noob.
Fantasies from Noob
Anyway, Netflix just.
So, well,
fuck
Will
me.
Smith.
I was
Smith.
sitting there next to this man. He was wearing a deep V shirt, and it was a light blue. He
You
looked
are
at me,
sitting next to a man who has a
said-
DP.
I'm gonna cover you in tater tots and gravy. And I don't even know what he was talking about.
Is this your journal, Scott?
Because you don't put gravy on tater tots. I
Your
just
tits
don't
are warm.
understand. But then he was excited, and he said, "Can you help me out?"
Oh, are we transitioning? No, we have more
No,
news.
we have more news. This makes
that
me.
was-
No,
that was
so
a tease.
Aladdin, Will Smith, yes or no?
I'll watch it.
Yeah,
just
let's
to be
wait
terrified.
until it comes out
So
next
wait to
actual
pass
call.
judgment.
Right now it's terrifying, but wait and we'll pass judgment later.
I think he looks fine.
We'll wait until after it comes out and then we'll say he's terrifying and
I
horrible.
think Will Smith's charms will overcome any blueness that he has.
Are we going to say over under?
Over under what?
Is it
$1
horrible?
now?
Is it going to be horrible
It'll
or
be okay.
not horrible?
Is it Guy Ritchie directing it?
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine.
I think it's going to be
okay.
horrible.
Did you like the original Aladdin movie? Because it's going
I
to be
love
a
the
carbon.
original.
It's going to be a carbon copy of that.
It's
only
going to
with
be
live action
horrible.
people.
It's going to be disappointing and it's going to ruin my childhood.
No, you're going to be so turned on by that.
Blue shirt with the deep V-neck
No.
and hair popping out.
No, that's
Give me some duct
tape
tape. I'm gonna wax them right now.
on air.
I'm gonna
live.
wax Noob Noob's chest hair
You're
right
gonna
now
be so
on air.
excited by Aladdin, you're gonna go down to South Philly and get some burly men to play with your tater tots. I don't know.
Wow.
Anyway, I really would hope to take a shit, and I want to blow up this bathroom. But don't say that in Home Depot, folks, because they'll call in a fucking bomb threat.
Wow.
So yeah, Home Depot reports a bomb threat after a man says he's gonna go blow up the bathroom.
How's this entertainment news?
How isn't it entertaining?
Don't we do reviews for TV and film?
We do.
Actually, technically, we can review anything.
Yeah, it's our
guess
reviews
so.
will kill you, not our TV and movie reviews will kill you, Scott.
Technically, we could be reviewing Home Depot.
Yeah, we could. You want to? Let's review Home Depot right now.
They
Well,
sell
Noob
appliances.
Never been there,
No,
so because he
No.
never
No,
picked
Noob
up a
doesn't go
hammer
there.
in his life.
because they're unfair
depends on what
to
you
their
define a hammer.
employees.
If it's a small penis, then yes, it has. I've handled the hammer very well.
Why does it have to be small?
Just personal.
That's what he
experience.
calls his.
Yeah.
That's what he calls
it the
his.
hammer.
He calls his. He calls his the hole punch.
Baby Mjolnir.
Baby Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Baby
See,
meow meow.
For him, he's more of a hole punch. I would be more like a hammer. Of course, Z would be more like a sledge.
Oh, boy.
Just dropping that sledge. So Home Depot is just fine as far as a review.
Yeah, how's their stock? Let's look up Home Depot stock. Yeah,
Come
let's,
on down to Home Depot.
let's get some Home Depot stock in here. Let's make a
Let's
U-turn.
just throw in stock.
We have
Home
all of
Depot
your
stock
making needs.
stack price.
For all-
Oh boy.
Everything you need.
Or
your
oh,
projects.
wow, Home Depot's actually $192.39. What the fuck?
Why don't you do a like over the intercom request for has anyone seen a
Hold on, because now I have to
deep
find that.
V shirted
Because I changed the other sound effect for something else we're doing later, so now I have to make it up as we go along. Hello? Hello? No, now I'm just lost down the dungeon.
Now
hall.
you're just lost
No,
down in the
boy.
dungeon.
Wait.
Don't ask Scott to improvise.
Scott
I
sucks.
haven't played with it in a while, so I'm having some trouble.
Do you need me to
Help you play with it.
assist?
I need you to help me play with it.
Now you sound like a female. There you go. Paging Mr. New.
Aisle 5. Aisle 5.
We've lost a young boy.
We've lost a young boy. He's wearing a deep V blue shirt.
It's
Bearded
actually
young man.
it's turquoise
He said something about a bomb.
going off on my
clean,
heart.
Clean up in aisle 2.
Oh boy.
He couldn't hold it till the bathroom.
Couldn't hold it. Make it to the bathroom.
The
Could
White
you at
baby's
least go
bum.
to home cleaning?
oh sweet Jesus Christ.
That's where we have stuff to clean. That's
Do they sell toilets there?
So the last bit of news was
aisle 7
is the
light blue
inevitable-
shirts with deep V-necks
oh god.
that go over in South.
They're
Philly, where
Henleys.
Apparently, you get tater tots.
When it has buttons, it's a Henley. When it doesn't have buttons, it's a deep V.
Aisle 14 tater tots.
Oh, god damn it.
When you
Aisle
don't
15
button
Grady.
it.
So the last bit of news
Now
is
aisle 14 and 15 has been combined.
the inevitable cancellation of all of Marvel finally on Netflix.
All of Marvel gone.
The Punisher.
So now
got
that's
punished.
official.
Official.
Jessica Jones.
Gone. Before it was even released, gone. They're
Got
just
titty
like, we need to
slapped.
pull this Band-Aid off. No more.
I wonder how terrible the ratings are going to be for season 3. Probably pretty bad.
They're still some of the most popular shows on Netflix. What I heard was that the reason for the cancellation is, well, part of it is the, what is it, the contract fees? What do they call those, Scott? The licensing fees.
Yeah, licensing fees for him.
When they don't own any of those, so Marvel can every season can just keep jacking up the licensing fees, and they're already getting torched by like Friends and things like that. So they want to be able to release more stuff that they own. So they don't
also
have
want to keep making their own content as well because they're trying to be their own studio.
Correct. Even though it says, well, I guess it's Netflix with Marvels.
Marvel Studios, Netflix with Marvel Studio branding.
It must be, and they must be charged a lot of money to keep them on there.
Yeah.
So that was what I heard. Not to mention the obvious streaming service. So this means we get to watch such fantastic shows as Loki, Round the World,
Loki and
Scarlet Witch,
Hawkman.
right?
and
Hawkman's DC.
Scarlet Witch, and the android. I know we've
And
already made this
Android.
joke.
Yes, we already
what's
talked
his
about
face?
Vision.
Oh Jesus!
Yes.
I knew.
All the shows we did not ask for.
I should have just done
Scarlet
shots
Witch
of vodka
and
before
Vision
this show.
Chronicles.
Probably.
Yeah.
So we don't have to go back to that joke.
No.
We don't
there's-
have to revisit it.
Yeah, we don't. It's
Because
dead.
Scott will start playing sexy music,
He will.
and then you'll swoon.
I'm
and
waiting.
then-
I don't know what you're
Waiting.
talking about.
Oh, my pussy. Oh, Scott, no. Oh, God, Scott, no. It's
What is wrong with you?
Scott, you're doing
I'm just going to turn you off.
What
again.
are you
Scott,
doing?
no. Oh, I'm going to squirt. Oh, God, yeah.
And he's gone. What the fuck was
Can we
that?
should we just open the door and have him leave the studio?
Open the door. Let me kick him out. What the?
I have no. What is? What crack
What is
did
wrong
you
with
smoke
him?
before you got
I
here?
don't know. You just like showed up today in a weird mood.
Damn it right now.
I don't understand.
I will blow out my vocal cords.
Oh, God, I wish you would.
I have
That
to
way we don't
introduce the
hear
review.
you
Oh, I'm
anymore.
back. I'm back, boys.
You are just.
What
too
is wrong
much.
with you today?
What did you do before you came here? Did you shoot up or something?
Why is that track mark on your arm, dude?
Yeah. What is up with you?
Oh, I finished Umbrella Academy. It really got me jacked up. So
Oh, God.
maybe we'll discuss that at a later time.
There's a tease for next
But
week.
yeah, so we have reviews though. We do.
Reviews for yous.
Reviews. We have reviews while we're sitting in our car.
Review how Scott made my pussy so good.
I'm gonna turn you off again if you keep it up.
It doesn't even make sense.
It's not funny and it doesn't make any sense.
Why were you smirking with slight giggles when I did it?
Because I was
then?
gonna shut you off. That's why.
What's wrong?
Or are you gonna shut me up with your massive sledgehammer, dirty boy?
Oh, I wish I had that song now. Wanna be your sledgehammer?
I only know the Fifth Harmony Sledgehammer song.
Yeah.
But anyway, our first review will be
A documentary
Sight. It will
about
be.
Noob Noob.
Yeah, about my childhood in the 70s. So
Dude. Oh, my God.
There's only 14 reviews of this. It's like a national phenomenon.
yeah,
Or 13.
but
People were
only
going-
because it was picked up by Netflix.
Yeah, actually, this was released, what, in 2017?
17.
It
Yeah.
was. It's about the kidnapping of Jan Broberg, who was kidnapped by her next door neighbor and parents' best friends. It's a
Not just once.
twice.
but
Was it like
twice.
3 times? Might have been 7 times, for all I know.
It was at least twice.
It was at least twice, and then she just voluntarily went. Like, it was
Well, the first time wasn't voluntarily,
voluntary.
but the second time was voluntarily.
Yeah, but she was 12. Is it really voluntary?
No, she was manipulated into it.
She
like
was
in her
freaking
mind,
brainwashed.
but she was brainwashed, and yeah.
Yeah,
it was-
I tried to put this on, and then I fell asleep and woke up at like different parts. So like I missed.
With your dad snuggling behind you?
He was creepily printing things behind me. I don't know why. We don't have a printer, but so
Printing things?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know anymore.
I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm
But,
talking about.
So
took these pills
like the
and I
one time,
woke
like I
up.
woke up at this one part where she was like, "Oh, I want to go to his like fucking camp that he bought in Jacksonville, Mississippi, or something, and want to have sex with him." I'm like, "Is this bitch legal yet?" Because
No.
I don't understand.
No, she wasn't the whole time.
So that's why I was very confused. Like, do you want to explain to me like what happened, how many times?
Well, we can only go go into so much detail. Essentially, it's one of those shows that you should start as a drinking game.
And then for every time you
Scream at the TV.
scream at the TV because what the fuckity fuck is going on, you take a drink. And if you survive without alcohol poisoning
You
by
win.
halfway through this thing,
You'll sober
have
up
won.
real quick once you realize what's actually going on. It's insane. There's like no two
This-
ways about it.
you can't even write this shit. Like, I don't know if someone wrote this shit and like put it in script form, they would probably be arrested for just being that fucked up in the head.
It wouldn't even be believable if somebody did a movie. They'd be like, that couldn't have happened. That's
I mean,
ridiculous.
from what I did watch, the Academy Award goes to the father for being A, stupid enough to let his daughter get kidnapped on multiple occasions, and B, I honestly don't know what happened with him because he started giving handies out.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the father, because the father was early on. I think he was one of the early ones manipulated.
Very knowledgeable in the sexual field.
He's talking about the guy who abducted his daughter.
B.
A good relationship with his wife sexually. One day, he came in the store and I could tell that he was extremely disturbed. He says, "Are you free? Let's go
Yeah,
for a
this
ride."
guy was disturbed.
He says, I cannot stand my wife and I need to have sex. I could see that he was sexually aroused. He says,
He had a boner.
"Can you give me some relief?"
Oh, sweet.
We were laughing, and He
giggling.
said, "Oh, Bob, it's just kid stuff, and I've got to have relief." So
I like the way your hands
I
are
was
shaved.
dumb enough to reach over and relieve him in an act of masturbation.
Until completion.
I did the worst thing I've ever done. As far as
I mean, I guess in terms of like worst things you could do, jerking off a man isn't that bad.
The cleanup was even worse.
Letting your daughter get repeatedly kidnapped and raped might be a little worse, but
Yeah, you would think that would be the worst thing he's
Have
ever
you ever
done.
tried to clean semen out of an air vent? It's kind of the most horrible thing you could ever have to
and that's
do.
the 70s. There's not a lot of circulation in those cars. That's going to be sticky for a while.
That's going to be very difficult
That
to clean.
smell was in that car for 5 more years. It just never went away. We tried air fresheners.
But yeah, essentially B just loves the Brobergs because he went through the whole family. He fucked the
banged
wife,
the mom.
like got a handy from the
He
dad.
didn't bang the mom right away. Like, he worked on her later on. He got a handy from the dad right away, and then
Well, he actually claims that they had a much deeper sexual relationship than that.
yeah, it was later on. She admitted to later on going like after he kidnapped her daughter the first time, then she went and had sex with him.
Yes.
But wait,
There's more.
Leading up to that, leading up to the first kidnapping, guy comes over to your house and says, "Hey, I have a problem being a pedophile. And my therapist says that one of the things that can help me not be a pedophile is to sleep in the same bed as your 12-year-old daughter."
He even built her room, didn't he? I think they let him build
He did
his
a
room.
lot of work in the house. Like,
Yeah, stashing
Yeah.
like peepholes
Yeah.
and like all sorts of stuff.
So he slept in the 12-year-old girl's room 3 to 4 or 5 times a week
yeah.
while she slept.
So I guess the moral lesson is don't be stupid, you idiots.
It was like every time these people said something, you're screaming at the TV like, how stupid can you be? Like, I don't care what time frame this is. I don't care where you live in this country. This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
What?
It
So-
was just literally screaming at the TV.
Is it
over and over
worth
and over.
watching?
100%.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Why
everyone
I'm-
should go watch it and
This-
be befuddled.
And horrified.
This story is insane. It's absolutely insane. What happens, what this family did, this poor girl, what she had to go through because her family was this dumb. Like, and how fucked up this guy was in the end. Like, does true evil exist? Yeah, this guy was. He was fucked up.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, apparently, I guess it doesn't matter about giving away the end necessarily because, I mean, you know the end. She was
Yeah,
kidnapped
it
twice.
was a documentary.
But apparently he had done this to other kids and families through the years, too. So,
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. Apparently, there were like in the end, there were other people that would come out and
He likes to get
and
down.
say like, because you finally came out and wrote this book to the girl, like I was able to admit what went on, what happened to me at a young age, and yeah, this dude was fucked up.
And he
likes
killed
to get
himself.
them tater tots.
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
he killed himself because he finally got caught and was going to go to jail.
Or was he doing asphyxiation to get off?
No,
because of the
he
release?
killed himself.
He took pills.
Oh, okay.
He took pills and killed himself. So
Viagra.
the
and
little,
had a conversation with Noob Noob.
So when
killed
and
himself.
yeah, that would actually lead anybody to kill themselves. Talking to you for too long. So later on, the girl like grew up and then wrote a book, and he started showing up at her signings and stuff, and started like intimidating. And then, well, he made the mistake at crossing. So the girl got a little support with
Oh, yeah. that
bikers against
it-
BAP or something. It was Bikers Against Pedophiles or something like that. I forget the name of the group. Oh,
we used
crap.
to do, didn't we used to do charity shows with that group?
I think one of those groups.
Yeah,
it was,
like
it was,
Bikers Against
yeah.
child abuse or something like that.
Backa, yeah, Bikers Against Child Abuse. So they start following her around. They're going to her shows because he starts showing up. He shows up the one time, runs the dude over, and gets arrested on gun charges because he's not supposed to have a gun.
Yeah.
So now it looks like he's actually going to go to jail. So he offs himself.
Yeah. It's crazy. The whole thing is
Pussy.
just bonkers.
Well,
Teddy bonkers.
yeah. So everyone should go watch that. And then I saw a couple of movies in theaters that were okay. Some better than others. The first one, Happy Death Day to You, came out just a couple weeks ago. The sequel to Happy Death Day. And it's kind of like a Groundhog style. They say it's a horror, but it's really not a horror. Slasher. Let's call it a slasher because that's pretty much all it is. But this one gets a little more crazy. Scott, you would hate it 100% because there's time travel involved.
Oh, God.
So they
Fucking
go
time travel.
Yeah, but don't you like Groundhog Day?
I love Groundhog Day. This isn't really time travel. This is just she's reliving the same day over and over again like Groundhog Day is.
Well, see, the first
it's
one was
not
basically
intentional time travel.
Yeah, the first one was Groundhog Day. This one goes a little overboard. They try to explain it, go into time travel, scientific
They also
stuff.
say like they have more fun with it this time because now this is the second time she's gone through it, so she knows she can get away with certain shit and
yeah,
like oh, this didn't work, so she offs herself so she can do it over again.
It definitely ups the ante in like bonkers. So they have like more inventive.
So
deaths.
they accepted what it is, and it's like Expendables. If you accept it for what it is and how crazy it is, you can actually come out with a good show.
Yeah. It was very enjoyable. Like I said, if you're looking for a horror movie, not horror or scary at all, it's just very fun and entertaining. But surprisingly, there's like a little bit of a good story buried in there with her. There's like a relationship with her mom and a choice she has and parallel universes and stuff.
Little bit of a good story buried inside of this dumb.
Yeah, like there's a little bit of heart
girl
in
who
there.
dies over and over and
There's
over
a little
again.
bit of heart. I was a little teary.
A little bit of a movie in there.
A little bit of a story right there.
And then the baby face masks still, that's terrifying, the baby face masks. But yeah, I would
not that
say
terrifying.
The critics and the fans liked it the same percentage.
yeah,
Because they were paid
68%.
equally.
The critic consensus, a funnier follow-up with a sci-fi
Because the
bent.
critics are the one that saw it.
Happy Death Day to You isn't as fiendishly fresh as its predecessor, but fans of the original may still find this sequel worth celebrating.
I'm sure there's a Death Day
still.
3U.
May still find it.
Is there a?
They're not sure. They're like, if you like the first one, you may like this one.
Did they? Is it end with a Death Day 3U?
Sort of. There's a post-credit scene that's
3D?
kind of funny. So, like, they could if they wanted to, or they couldn't. Like, logically, the third one would be garbage.
Of course.
Well, yeah.
That's what usually happens with slashers.
Yeah, the third one would definitely suck. So I would
How many
recommend them
screams
to stop
were there?
18.
18.
Four.
18
No,
million
there
screams.
were definitely 6.
79
Scream 1,
screams.
2, 3, and then the rebooted fourth one that failed, but I thought it was fantastic.
Scream 97.
Didn't make enough money.
Wheelchair murders.
How many Michael Myers movies are there? Because they
800.
rebooted it.
800.
800. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So then another feature film.
Another
I saw.
sequel.
I know. Another sequel that wasn't as enjoyable.
I love how interesting these things are. We just brush right past them. Like, it was cool. Let's go on.
I didn't see the first one. What do you want me to say
I
about
didn't
it?
see the first or second one, so who gives a fuck? Who
And
cares?
it's just enticing people. It's a little tease for you to go see it.
Tease to go see it.
Then there's for Happy Death Day to You.
Tickle
I'd
your
say
taint.
I'd say it's titillating enough to go see. Lego Movie
Apparently,
2 though.
no one else agreed with you because it only made $11 million.
Lego Movie 2, not so sure. What? That's not as. What kind of? Hold on. Where's the good part?
Oh,
Yep.
Doctor.
So here's the song from Lego Movie 2.
What are you talking about?
And we cut off.
That was the best part of the movie, right?
And no.
What are we talking about?
Lego Movie 2. the
I already
second
forgot.
part. Yeah.
No, I forgot. What are we talking about?
You guys saw the Lego Movie Part 1, right? Did
Yeah,
you
it was
not?
all right.
Yeah, I saw the first one. It was good.
It's a fairly mediocre movie.
Yeah. It wasn't nothing
But it had like a cool
special.
premise, but then it got
What
a
was
little
the
meta.
cool premise?
It got a little meta. It was just like Legos doing stuff.
Okay.
And
so-
everything was
Lego
awesome. And Chris Pratt was awesome. And that was before Chris Pratt
Oh,
got
that's
super
right.
famous.
That was before Chris Pratt became Mr. Famousness.
It was like right on the cusp of it,
Yeah.
though.
No, it was we looked it up. It was before Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was before
Jurassic
World. It was before
okay.
both.
That was him
Yeah,
coming
so-
off of like Moneyball. And,
Yeah, where he had no
and
role.
he
like,
was-
you wouldn't
and
have been able
Zero
to pick
Dark
him out.
30. He was in there for a
all
little bit.
it was that TV show he was in was like the only thing that he was
Parks
really
and
doing.
Rec.
Yeah, Parks and Rec.
That's not even a big hit. Parks and Rec. It's like not even like a third or a fourth as popular as The Office.
It has its following.
Yeah, it's very cult following though.
But
Yeah.
The Office is more popular than that, and The Office is a cult show too.
yeah.
And obviously the
But so
cult
for
remake of another one.
For the Lego Movie, the second part,
England.
it wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't as good as the first one.
Critics
kind
loved
of like it though. 86%.
That's 'cause
Audience
they were paid
score
to like it.
a little less, 76. So the critic consensus, while it isn't quite as much fun as the predecessor, Lego Movie 2 fits neatly an animated all-ages franchise with heart and humor to spare. I'd say yes, but they go way too meta. Like with the spoiler alert of the end of the first one, where it's like a kid using his imagination playing with Legos. They go hardcore meta on everything in this movie, which is just annoying.
What are we talking about?
So the end of the first one, you realize that it's not just like a Lego world. It's
Yeah. There was the first Lego movie, but what are we talking about?
the second part.
Oh, okay.
We just want to talk about the first movie.
I forgot.
Because we forgot about the second movie. Because it's not that catchy.
It's pretty. Oh, is this the Everything is Awesome?
Yeah, it's actually from the movie itself.
Or is this Everything is Not Awesome?
I don't know. I'm on YouTube and finding all kinds of weird
All right,
stuff.
you're-
What about Everything is
Doesn't
Not
make
Awesome?
sense.
You
I
suck.
would like to get a taste of what's not awesome. Can I get a taste of that?
Well, since clearly we can't have a intelligent conversation about this movie.
What movie?
Oh God, is this the Sarah McLachlan song? Oh no, this is not. Okay.
Sarah McLachlan, what?
I thought it was the depressing dog song.
Oh my God.
I think they should play this for the dog songs.
It was not as awesome as the first one.
It's not as
And
funny?
No.
Was Unikitty in it?
Yes. It was okay. I would say see it if you really love the first one, but it's not a must-watch. It's a solid stream. I'd stream it for free.
Of these poor animals that are forgotten and abused and hungry on the streets for just penny a day. You can support a Noob Noob. These poor, defenseless creatures never matured and never grew into their bodies.
What are you talking
Wearing
about?
weird blue shirts, deep V's with extra hair showing.
What?
Poor creatures are just the laughing
Forest
stock
creatures?
of nature.
I need to go get some alcohol.
Support a Noob Noob and send us money in order to help us make the life
I'm
of a
gonna eat all
Noob
your
Noob
goddamn
better.
bananas.
Noob Noob is like, he's like a forest elk. Or orc. Forest elk. Forest orc.
Deep
Orc
in the
elk.
forest is the Noob Noob. A poor creature that's the laughing stock of nature.
Some people might confuse it for a Sasquatch.
God thought that it would be funny to create such a pathetic creature.
So why don't we just move on to something I didn't see so I can just
Light
be
blue shirt.
not involved in this conversation anymore?
With a deep V.
The Dragon Prince on Netflix.
Oh, the Dragon Prance.
I heard there's dragons and many princes.
Couple princes and
Was
a
there
dragon.
Was there anybody? No, there's multiple
A
dragons.
couple dragons now.
Couple. This season was much better than the first season.
Oh yeah. Well, first season was definitely a vamper
World
and like
building.
build it up and kind of introduce you to what's going on. This season definitely made the story interesting.
I do enjoy the voice acting in it.
Oh yeah, they're all really good. They're not ridiculous. It's not like it's all good.
Yeah, I think it's almost better than what's that? The Futurama fantasy show, the hell, Uncharted or something.
What?
The new one that was on Netflix that was like not as good.
Not Futurama.
It's not Futurama.
Yeah,
it's,
shut your
Disenchantment?
Yeah,
mouth.
Disenchantment.
Oh yeah, that one. Disenchantment. Yeah, that was shit.
I'm just saying the voice acting, even though they had like A quality voice actors, I feel like Dragon Prince is a little bit better.
It's definitely smoother. It definitely flows a lot better. Kind of like if you look at like the very first episode of Futurama, it was kind of rough. It was kind of open ended. It was almost like they had all the voice actors come on at separate times. They had to kind of piece shit together.
Yeah.
Then it got better. Disenchantment was like that through the entire run. That it was awkward. Conversations back and forth, piecing shit together. The Dragon Prince was very much better done
Right
well,
off the bat.
Off the bat.
There's a lot. It's weird though. There's a lot of modern jokes in it, which kind of throw me every once in a while. Like that one sorceress girl. She goes, "Don't talk to me before I've had my brown morning liquid potion."
Yeah, my brown morning liquid potion. Yeah, I mean stuff like that's cool, but it's just little modern-ish jokes that you're able to get, but they're not actually touching on like modern times. Thank God.
Yeah, it's more like modern style jokes versus yeah. There is some hot dragon action in this one.
Some dragon scissoring.
Dragon on dragon. Full dragon.
They blowing fireballs in each other's asses.
The dragons? Not exactly. I mean, they did make a dragon prince, so...
If you need me
I
to,
got a fireball for you, baby.
would you like me to reenact how the dragons had sex?
Why don't you pull it up so I can read something about it?
There's no reviews. I already Rotten Tomatoed this bitch. There's nothing
There's
on there.
no reviews for Dragon Prince?
No, there's like
supposedly-
one review for the season 1 at 100%. Watch.
We gotta
Really?
do it dragon style.
Rotten Tomatoes is awful for TV shows.
It's when you spread
The
your
dragon
legs
princess.
like wings, and I blow fire all up inside.
Is it the one like a storm thing? I don't know.
Noob Noob, I'm a little excited. Why don't you reach over and manipulate
There it
my
is,
tail?
down there. No.
Why don't you help me out a little bit, Noob Noob?
There's literally just like
Oh, you
one
gotta reach
review.
over and play with my horn. I'll blow fire on
They don't even have the cast?
Dragon
What is going on
style.
here?
Rotten Tomatoes does not give a shit about dragons.
They do not care about the Dragon Prince at all. That's crazy. It's a good show.
What?
I thought it was popular too.
you. Wait, they don't like dragons? What's wrong with them?
What, Rotten Tomatoes?
Listen, Rotten Tomatoes, dragons are awesome. We're all awesome. Everything is awesome. I don't even know where I'm going with this joke, but
Everything is awesome?
Everything is awesome, and Rotten Tomatoes doesn't like dragons. I am now going to boycott Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes is not awesome.
I will talk over you as long as you try to do this, you asshole.
Oh my God,
Shut
stop.
your mouth.
All of you, or I'll turn all of your mics off. Jesus.
You're turning something else on, though.
Although
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes did give me 100%, so that's not too bad.
You're seducing Eve, and I want to take a bite of your apple.
What's the top?
I saw a smile there. Oh, I saw a smile, you
Because you're
adorable
so
little
stupid.
buffoon. Oh, I want to give you a boopsie. Boopsie. So, is Dragon Prince worth watching?
Yes.
Yes. It's also, there's not enough peril to be, like, kid unfriendly, I
Is it
suppose.
action-packed?
This season
Yeah.
had much more action.
Yeah, definitely much more action packed. The story goes long. It's a good story. You definitely feel a lot more for these characters, and they definitely end on a major cliffhanger.
It's kind of interesting, too, on the way that, like, none of the characters are... There's no seriously bad guys. They're all, like... Have their motive... Like, if you viewed it from their
There's
view.
one guy who does, especially towards the end, become a villain.
Yeah, but that's because they're coming after him.
Yeah, but the other ones are manipulated. The other bad guys, quote unquote, are being manipulated.
Yeah, but that's the point. Is like there's a lot of gray in it. It's not like it's not definitive because there's parts where that bad guy that you're talking about, they show some of his backstory where, you know, he's like sacrificed the life of one thing to save 100,000 people. Like he really did genuinely believe that. And if you look at it from his perspective, like there's like a war between the two tribes, like the humans and the elf things.
Then you get into that whole conversation about, you know, logistics. Is it right to sacrifice one to save a billion and stuff like that?
It's definitely worth sacrificing at least one Noob Noob to save anything.
I could sacrifice Noob Noob just for fun. I don't have to save anything. I would just do it just because I was bored.
Just because.
I had nothing else better to do, so I sacrificed a Noob Noob.
What if you turned his chest into like some kind of sweater vest for yourself? Would you put a deep V on that?
I would. Can I carve a deep V into your chest?
Sure.
If
Can he wear your chest as a...
Can I wear your
As a
chest as a
sweater?
suit? Can I wear your skin like a suit, Noob Noob?
Oh, boy.
I bet you if you took a flame to that chest right there, it would ignite and his entire body would go up in smoke.
I believe you. I believe you. Well, I guess, is there anything... You put this episode together.
No,
there,
that pretty much wraps it up. You could call
that
us,
was-
though, potentially,
That was the
if we
weirdest,
still have a
most
number.
chaotic episode I've ever heard.
It's one of
It
the
made
first I've
no
had to turn
sense.
off microphones
Oh
multiple
my
times.
God.
I probably should have turned off microphones again.
Or you should have turned mine on.
Oh, I hear something.
What do you hear?
Just keep listening there, Noob Noob, because you'll get it eventually.
Is this everybody was kung fu fighting?
Obviously.
Actually, it does kind of start the same way, doesn't it?
I don't know, does it? Yeah.
So, if you like what you heard here today, you can find us over on Instagram at ork_u. You can find us at facebook.com/ourreviewswillkillyou. You can go over to YouTube and search Our Reviews Will Kill You. By the way, I just spent the day and took a massive dump on YouTube.
Oh, you took a massive dump on YouTube.
I worded that wrong. I just dumped all of our shows on YouTube. Like 8 episodes are now up for your listening pleasure on YouTube. So if you can't catch us here, you want to listen at work, go over to YouTube. Now everything you need is over there as well, so you have plenty of stuff to catch up on. So just search Our Reviews Will Kill It on YouTube, and that'll pop up as well. If you want, you can give us a call and talk to us and leave us a message at
866-777 OrkU, 866-777 OrkU. No, we won't pay you to leave a message, but
we do want to hear from you.
We would like to hear.
We love to hear from our friends. And as always, OrkU is brought to you for free thanks to our friends over at Blue Iron, which is now back on Amazon Prime
after a brief
small
hiatus.
Edits had to be made, but now we're officially back on Amazon Prime and ready to start streaming all over the world.
Worldwide.
And over at ScottWillKillYou.com, which hosts such other shows like the Doncast and the K101 podcast. The K stands for kink. And the ScottWillKillYou.com will be bringing up more content very soon as we start to expand into other avenues. Because, yes, over at ScottWillKillYou.com, Scott will kill you with content.
What about the Noob Noob Racist Hour?
And a new feature. Oh, I'm going to have to try that on ScottWillKillYou.com. The Noob Noob Racist feature, where you get to beat a Noob Noob for being too racist.
Oh, there you go. That would actually be kind of fun.
Actually, yeah, I do think we have to make some sort of game.
Like an app where you could just like slap a Noob Noob.
And slap a Noob Noob at.
I think that sounds like a good deal.
I actually think I know where you can watch a Slap a Noob Noob app. Because if you go over to ScottWillKillYou.com, there's a link over to Keebler Media where there's a music video featuring the cast of OrkU and a slap on Noob Noob.
If we knew how to do a GIF, maybe we would offer a GIF.
I have it. I just have to get it available.
Well, we'll make a GIF available.
I'll make a slap a Noob Noob GIF available
for all of you out there to use. Since we love all y'all at home, don't forget, our reviews will kill you.